here we are. Ciao ciao. Yes, this video will be in English. I will try to offer a video directly in English. Probably will be much easier for me and less time consuming. You know, working with the caption on YouTube, it's very tough. So I'm about to talk about and present this AI Android CarPlay box. And I will show you in a while why and how it changed dramatically the infotainment of the Cupra Formentor. So yes, this is very tiny box. I call it magic box because for the sides it's very tiny and light, and it comes with 3 slots. So here it's possible to put an extra micro SD card for your files, music, videos, pictures, and another slot with the SIM card, the mobile card. In this case I have put an data plan only card, 150 gigs per month, and central slot is just for the cord USB-C and USB-C on the other end. It comes with another cable which is USB-C, USB traditional. So this is perfect for the Cupra Formentor. Why it changes dramatically, significantly the infotainment experience on board. Not only for the Cupra Formentor, but for any car, any infotainment which has Android Auto or Apple CarPlay. It will adjust automatically to the resolution, to the definition of the infotainment screen. So it's perfect to unplug it and plug into another car. So very, very nice. It comes with 64 gigs on board, so enough to download all the apps from the Google Play Store. And it comes with Android 9. Very stable, very, never crashed, frozen so far. And it's been used for a couple of weeks so far, so very, very affordable, reliable and affordable for the price. I will say this in the end. So we try now and we see how it works. We make this kind of full test review, and I will plug it in a few seconds. I have my iPhone right here, very dirty. But the iPhone is not connected any longer to the infotainment of my Cupra Formentor because now it connects to the box. So the box is a kind of gate, a kind of filter between the infotainment of the car and my smartphone. It works with Android or Apple smartphones, no problem at all. So let's try and we see how it works. Okay, so we have the A box here, and in 1, 2, 3 I will plug in the car. Yes, as you can see we have iPhone Massimo, Apple CarPlay. We are in the full link, but my iPhone is not connected any longer, as I told you. So a few seconds, it will start, it will boot. So we just need a couple of seconds and we see what happens. Yes, picasou Apple CarPlay, but Android. Picasou is starting. So as you can see, the infotainment of the Cupra Formentor sees it as an Apple CarPlay device, believes it's an Apple CarPlay device, but actually we have Android 9. And it's like having an Android tablet in our infotainment right now. As you can see, this is the typical interface of an Android system, so we can control music directly from here, and you can see immediately the Play Store, for example, and other apps, YouTube Music, Google Chrome, the File Explorer, which is the app to explore the files in your micro SD card if you put one with your own files, Google Chrome, as I told you, Netflix, DAZN, and if you have subscription on Amazon Prime, Disney Plus, Sky, and whatever, you can download. All you can download on the Play Store on any tablet and smartphone, yeah, you can have here. VLC for the videos, Waze, Easy Park is an app for parking on the public roads in Italy, and Easy Charging, for example, the app to charge at the charging station for the hybrid and electric cars by Seat Cupra. There is a video here on the channel where I explain the service and the subscription plans. They increased right now in price. WhatsApp, Photos for the cloud services, Google Photos or Amazon Photos, and so on. Home icon, well, actually we don't have to tap on Home to go to the infotainment of the Cupra. We have our main button here, and we are on the infotainment Cupra system. So CarPlay again, and Android. And you see immediately that we are, sorry, with the left hand, it's not easy for me. And we go back to the main screen of the Android system, because the first thing to do is to connect your smartphone to the AI box. The app for this is SpeedPlay, but you can find this in different names, but it's the same, they work all the same way, in the same way. The first thing to do is to pair your smartphone to the AI box via Bluetooth in a normal, very easy way, as you do with other devices, with headphones, smartwatch, or other devices via Bluetooth. So there is a pairing. You have to choose picasou in this case on your smartphone among the Bluetooth devices, and that's in a few seconds you have your smartphone here. So it's already set up in my case. So SpeedPlay, the first time I open SpeedPlay, when the AI box starts, when I start the car, it takes a few seconds longer, but then it will be immediately available. So SpeedPlay, waiting and connecting because it's already set up. In a few seconds you will see here iPhone di Massimo, my iPhone, and here we have Apple CarPlay. I didn't lose anything. I didn't lose my phone, I didn't lose Apple CarPlay, and it works the same for the Android Auto, for the Android smartphone. So right now we are on Spotify, but it's my Apple CarPlay, so no problem. But as you can see, there are the icons right here. So these are the icons of the Android system. So home, and I back to the Android system, not back to the infotainment of the Cupra Formentor, because my phone is not connected to the infotainment of the Cupra Formentor, but is connected to the AI box, to the Android system. So the Android system is a kind of gate, as I said before, between the infotainment and the smartphone. And this makes, of course, the smartphone still fully accessible, no problem at all in managing the phone calls and everything. But you upgrade the infotainment to a full experience in terms of having an Android tablet right here. For example, we go to Spotify. The apps are much richer in terms of graphics and interaction. Spotify on the Apple CarPlay is very easy, very simple, I would say poor. Right now you have a richer experience in terms of interaction, and it's true for all the apps. For example, Amazon Music lets you not only listen to music but also watch videos. For example, we try something just for a few seconds. I don't want to make any copyright infringement. So for example, this playlist, the best of 360 reality audio, and I must say that for my experience, well, probably it's just a perception, or because I'm very happy of this device, I'm not sure, but I have the perception, the clear perception, that it plays music much better than directly, for example, a USB pen directly plugged in the car. I have this experience. I'm not if it's true or if it's just an illusion, but I listen to music in a very more rich experience. So, for example, shuffle from this playlist, and we'll see if there's well, I switch from music to video, yeah, and now I don't listen to music, but I listen to music and watch the video. Just a few seconds. It's just for educational scope, so no copyright infringements. Okay, exit. So sorry, in the meanwhile I had to change the battery on the camera. Once the connection with the smartphone is done, the next step is trying to set up an internet connection. Otherwise it's useless, otherwise it doesn't make any sense to have this kind of device in the car. You buy this device to have access to YouTube or Netflix or Google Chrome and other apps, but to do that you have to grant an internet connection. I recommend to have an SIM card, data plan or any kind, that makes the AI box independent from this point of view, more stable. Otherwise, you have to share, for example, the internet connection from your smartphone, using your smartphone as a hotspot. So I prefer to have an independent internet connection for the AI box. In this way, I use the AI box as a hotspot to share the connection to the infotainment of the Cupra Formentor, which connects now to the internet given to the infotainment by the AI box, and also I can share the internet connection to passengers in my car or kids. They have a Nintendo Switch, for example, they want some internet, and you can share your connection. To do that, of course, very easy. If you have a mobile card, just plug it in and it's easy. Otherwise, you have to set up in the settings the network. And I don't explain right here how it works, because it's just a traditional Android system. As you can see, its hotspot is on, so it works as hotspot. Here we have the configuration for the network. So right now we are online. Of course, it's a 3G right here, because we are in a box, in my box at home. So the signal is not very good here, but still we can make some tests, some more tests. So for example, we go to Google Chrome, and we have here, for example, Amazon. We can make some shopping while waiting for the wife at the shopping center. We have shopping here in the car. Or Wikipedia if you want to know something about the Cupra Formentor, and so on. It's Google Chrome, so you can search for everything. I told about the File Explorer, and we can have a look very quickly at Netflix also for a few seconds, because of possible copyright infringements, so I don't want to make that. And for example, we have at the first place for the top 10 in Italy right now, it's the new Stranger Things, the 4th season. So riproduci, that means let's play. And just a few seconds, we have our series. I hope not to spoiler anything with this scene, or DAZN if you want to watch a football match, etc. But what is nice in having such an upgrade in your infotainment, it's not just about watching Just Eat Katy Perry with a new song, but also having something interesting for the car drive experience. For example, a speedometer like this gives you a lot of information and graphics, very nice, like this one. Of course, we are parked right now, so we don't see any data. But you have here the speed, the compass, the distance, etc. GPS, satellite, and a lot of stuff. Also for the weather, etc. You can customize this in many ways. And it's interesting to have this kind of... I will make a video on this with a lot of graphics, colors changing with your speed. Very nice. It's like having the central information, the central cockpit that is present in the Mini Cooper, or it was present in Mini Cooper. I don't remember. They changed at a certain point that graphics. So you can change this in with the different skins, different colors. There are different apps. There's plenty of apps of this kind. It's a speedometer, but also different kinds. Of course, the speed is reliable. It's very reliable. It's close to the real speed that you get on the cockpit of the Cupra Formentor, even though it's a speed got from GPS, so waiting for reliable GPS signal, and you get reliable speed. It's not that far from the speed indicated on the cockpit of the Cupra Formentor. But of course it reacts slightly slowly in acceleration and in braking. That's normal for a GPS speedometer. Beyond that, you can have, for example, another thing very interesting for the car usage of this kind of device. you can have a car launcher. There's plenty of this kind of apps. The car launcher allows you to have a different interface, a different graphics when the Android system starts every time you start your car. So instead of having the traditional tablet interface, which is this one that we are seeing right now, you can set as a default home screen the car launcher, any car launcher, your preferred, your favorite car launcher, like this one for example. And again, you can set it up in many different ways. You have all here, and it starts automatically if you set it your default launcher when it starts. So you don't see, sorry, no update, no thank you right now. And as you can see, you have all here in a very different way, more fun, more interesting for a car setting. So the speed, weather condition, the microphone, the music, so the app, Spotify for example, or you can set a different app for music. And when you play music, you have the title of the song and also the cover here for the album, for the song. You can set your favorite apps right here to have the at hand, direction, satellites. You can record distance, speed, and have statistics. Of course, this is not the pro version, it's a free version, so limited, but you can see that there's a lot to do. It's not just about watching YouTube or a football match, and also you can customize the apps right here. It's a lot to do. And also the skin, for example, right here, if you go right here, there are many themes that you can select. These are just the free ones, but installed. But you can click on, you can tap download, and you see how many. Of course, they are to be purchased. They are payment. They're not for free, but it's nice. I mean, it's a different thing, a different way to use your infotainment. The last thing, very last thing about this review is we go back to our to our home screen. Well, the icons of the Android system. The first one is to move this set of icons in order to have where you prefer. Sorry, with left hand it's not easy. Anyway, home, and you tap longer. You have all the open apps, and you can close the apps with the trash right here, the bin. And also you can, for example, well, I show you, for example, Google Maps. Open up Google Maps, then we leave Google Maps, we open, just a second, Netflix. Okay, then we tap longer the back icon, and we have a split screen that adjusts automatically in function of the app. I think it's a double tap. Yes, double tap, and you have Google Maps, and in the meanwhile you can watch your movie. But I got to final recommendation about this. Yes, final consideration very quickly. It's just a recommendation. It's obvious, but I think that I have to recommend the correct usage of this device. So priority is safe drive. Don't watch and drive. Watch videos or whatever, surf Google Chrome, whatever, when you are safely parked, when you are waiting, or if you want to put a video for your kids, do that if this doesn't distract you from driving. So the priority must be safe drive for you, for your kids, for everybody on the road. I think it's obvious, but I think that I mean, for me it's very important to highlight, to pinpoint, and to state this. But beyond this, it's a huge upgrade, as you could see. It's a dramatic, tremendous upgrade. It's a change of the infotainment. You don't lose your smartphone in terms of access, in terms of interaction. You still have Apple CarPlay or Android Auto, but you have a new, a tablet, a small computer on your infotainment. So you open up, you unlock all the potential of such a big screen. It's a 12 inches in this case, on the infotainment of the Cupra Formentor, and you unlock it to all the full potential of this screen. For videos, for navigating on the internet, for surfing, it's even for games. It's incredible, and I think that it's worth the price. So what about the price? This kind of device usually is in the range 200-300 euros. You get this stuff, they are all from China. You can get this stuff in different brands, different names, different colors. Of course, if you want it purple, it would be more expensive and more difficult to get. You get this stuff easily at AliExpress or stores like that, but I bought it on Amazon Italy. I prefer Amazon in terms of timing, feedback, guarantee. I got it in 2 days at home. So I put the link in the description, and it will be easily accessible to any Amazon store in any country. So if you monitor the price on Amazon, there are apps that allow you to monitor the price even on different Amazon stores in Europe, for example. You can get it at a lower price, and even you could apply a special discount, a coupon, as I did. So I bought it at a lower price. I applied a special coupon of an extra 30 euros, I think, in the cart during the checkout process. So finally I got it slightly more than 200 euros, which is a nice price for this kind of device right now. That's the price. I mean, the price can be 300 euros. So I bought it at 100 euros less. And this is a good one. This is Android 9. It's stable and it's reliable. And what else? Well, the official name for this device is, generally speaking, is picasou, as you saw. Picasou is an acronym with a lot of words like portable, interface, using USB, infotainment, blah, blah, blah. Doesn't matter. There are many brands selling it. It doesn't matter. The brand doesn't matter. They are all the same. They are all similar specs. In this case, as I told you at the beginning, it comes with 64 gigs and Android 9, and this is the normal usage for this device, and a good quality. If you are not in a hurry, if you want to take this kind of device from Amazon, not from AliExpress, just double check the price on different stores, look for possible discounts, probably you could get it at a lower price, but that's the price usually, that's the range, the price range. So I think that's it for now. I hope you liked this video. I hope my English was good enough for you to understand everything I showed so far, and I mean, we see right here in the channel. As always, I say ciao ciao.